welcome to another edition of the Not So Normal Rugby Show. It's your boy Hershey and of course, my man, Mr. Lucian Kibira. How's it, brother?
All is well, Hershey, all is well, bro.
Lekker, man. I must tell you guys, I'm excited because we've got some good highlights of what happened at the Drakenstein Meiro Cup this week. But we also need to give you some more information about what is happening at Club Rugby Live and also what's happening around at certain clubs. But first and foremost, we need to find out, sir, it's a week. How's your week been? Have you been good?
I've been well, doing good. Of course, now the school's starting again, so we're getting much more busy. And so we're looking forward to that. Hershey, how was your week?
Also looking forward to seeing Paul Boys in action again. Really am. For those of you who don't know, Lucian is involved there and they're doing some great, stellar work. My week's been good. For those of you who don't know, well, everybody doesn't know, I'm a new dad, so I've been changing.
Let's congratulate Hershey. Became a father recently. Congratulations, Hershey. I'm pretty sure you're going to be a great father, my bro.
Thanks, brother. I speak life into that. You've been prophesying a lot on the show, especially about Gamfried May a couple of weeks ago, and he's done fantastically well, so I take that, I receive that.
Yeah.
So what I've been doing is I've been changing diapers while I've been watching some rugby and of course some club rugby as well. Now, I want to get straight into it, but we are going to have a chat, or you have the privilege of having a chat with the Boland president, Mr. Benjamin van Rooyen. Check this out.
Halleluja en welkom terug by die Club Rugby Live Talk Show. Wat 'n wonderlike voorreg is dit vandag vir ons om hier by Boland Rugby Unie te wees hier by die pragtige Boland Rugby Stadion en vandag is ek regtig wonderlik bevoorreg om die Boland Rugby se president by my te hê, president Benjamin van Rooyen. President, hoe gaan dit vandag?
Lucian, baie goed. Baie lekker om hier te wees met julle, spesifiek en veral na COVID en aan die begin van 'n tweede ronde van die Boland Club Rugby. Baie lekker om terug te wees. Baie dankie.
Ja, baie lekker om terug te wees met Club Rugby. Baie bevoorreg om rugby weer te kan sien elke naweek, Anke Benjamin. Ons het nou 'n lang COVID break gehad, Anke Benjamin, en graag wil die publiek regtig weet, wat is die plan vorentoe met Boland Rugby Unie? Wat is Ankel se plan vorentoe met die Unie en hoe lyk die dinge vorentoe vir die Boland Rugby Unie?
Man, vir 'n beter tyd na COVID kon Boland nooit gevra het nie. Ons is voorwaar geseënd. Vooraan die 23ste Julie begin ons met ons tweede ronde. So van nou af, al die pad aan tot 3 Desember, wanneer ons die gordijnsak op Club Rugby 2022 sien ons geweldig uit. Ek kan op die stadium sê, rugby is so lekker en COVID het gekom en manne is compete mekaar. Weet jy, ons kan nie nou sê, soos ons nou hier praat, nie in een streek wie gaan aantree hier vir die top 12. Dis die lekkerte van Club Rugby. Dis die lekker rugby wat net Boland kan bied. Ja. Dankie.
Ja nee, verseker ons sien uit vir die top 12, Anke Benjamin, nog baie rugby om te speel voor dan. Sekere vraag wat die publiek sal wil weet, Ankel. Gaan die Boland spelers geleentheid kry om Club Rugby te speel of wat is die plan nou met die korspelers wat julle nou tans hierso by die Boland het?
Lucian, kom ek sê gou vir jou so. Professionele rugby en met dat die World Cup voorlê is alle professionele rugby is op hold. Om jou vraag direct te antwoord, jy kon nou sien die coach met sy spelers is hier by mekaar. As het van my afhang, so ek sê nee. Maar onthou nou, ons het net 6 maande kontrakte aangebied. So die ouetjies se kontrakte van hulle is in het einde Junie klaargemaak, einde Julie. Ons gaan 'n paar manne kontrakteer, maar ons gaan nie die 30 groep kontrakteer. So obviously gaan daar van die manne losgemaak word. Maar dit gaan mooi beplan word en goed deurgepraat word om te kyk wie ons kan losmaak, maar omdat ons nie 'n klub wil bevoordeel of 'n klub wil benadeel nie. So ons sal seker maak dat ons by die regte ding uitkom om toe te sien wie ons gaat vrylaat al dan nie.
Okay, Anke Benjamin, ons het nog gesels oor die spelerskorps en die spelers wat julle het die manne nou 6 maande kontrakte gegee en so Anke Benjamin. En soos wat ek ook nog gekyk het, lekker hier in die Boland gestap. Ek sien nou die gewese president Jackie Abrams, François Davids, Ivan Pekeer en nou Benjamin van Rooi. Anke Benjamin, kan Anke vir ons sê in 'n kort opsomming, wat is Anke se plan vorentoe met Boland Rugby en waartoe wil Anke graag hierdie skip se laat seil?
Lucian, ja, kom ek sê gou vir jou, ons het 'n klomp goed in plek. Maar die een ding, Boland moet weer unie van keuse raak. As 'n kind jy opgroei in rugby, moet sy storie wat hy vertel, hy moet by Boland begin. As jy kyk oor jare heen, die suksesvolle Springbokke, kyk na jou Cornel Hendricks, jou Eswin Willemse, jou Ricky January. Dis die manne wat hulle pad deur die Boland gevind het, tot waar hulle geëindig het. Ons wil daai trots weer terugbring. Ons wil hoop skep, ons wil geleenthede gee, om te kan deelneem, eenheid uit dit uitvorm en dan vernuwing. By vernuwing beteken dit, jy kan nie dieselfde ding doen, wat jy voor COVID gedoen het, en steeds resultate verwag. So jy moet vernuwe, in alle opsigte, om die beste te kry, vir die Boland, en vir die spelers, en vir die toekoms van die Boland.
Ja, baie belangrik om nuut en kreatiewe denke te bring, Anke Benjamin. Enige iets wat jy saam met ons kan deel, watter nuwe goedjies gaan julle bring? Enige dalk nuwe toernooie, nuwe spanne. Ons het nou die naweek het ons die Meierel Cup gesien, die munisipale cup. Enigiets soos dit en natuurlik die Boland wat 'n belangrike insette gehad het met daai kompetisie. Enige iets soos dit wat julle nog gaan handhaaf, Anke Benjamin?
Lucian, ja, kom ek begin by die skole. Boland het 'n doelbewuste besluit geneem vir jaar, om al ons Kruiwenweekspanne, ons het 9 spanne gehad, om hulle almal te support by die Kruiwenweek. Ons het die vervoer betaal en ons het hulle klere laat maak. Dit vir my was 'n goeie besluit, al het ons nie begroot vir dit nie. Dis deel van die vernuwing, omdat rugby moet daar, by die skolevlak moet die regkom. Ons wil betrokke wees as unie, by laerskole, by hoërskole. En dan die interessante deel, soos jy dit nou genoem, onthou in die ou dae het ons die amateur toernooi gehad. Nou het ons die munisipale kompetisies, wat op die oog af baie interessant gaan wees. En dit gaan dan heel moontlik, nie net vir 1 jaar, dit kom om te bly. En dit gaan die pad wees, waardeur spelers hulle loopbaan gaan kry om by die Cavaliers uit te kom.
Ja, interessant. Baie dankie meneer Benjamin. Enige laaste woorde vir die publiek daar buite voordat meneer gaan? Ek weet meneer is baie besig.
Lucian, ja, ek sou graag vir die publiek wou sê, Mandela het die wêreldikoon in 1995 gesê, sport het die mag om nasies te verenig. In Boland het rugby die mag om die Boland te verenig. Ons kan verskil van mekaar. Maar die tweede ronde nou weer begin. Gaan uit as 'n gesin, gaan geniet die rugby. En baie belangrik, ons het nou harde werk gedoen aan die een aspek van rugby waaroor die publiek blou moord skree daar buitekant, en dit is die skeieregters. Kom ons hoop van harte dat die passievolle Boland ondersteuners by hulle klubs gaan rugby kyk en die referees gaan uitlos. Want weet jy, dit is wat Boland kan bied om gemeenskappe te verenig. Gesonde rugby, op die veld, kompeterend, met gesonde administrasie, met alle aspekte van die spel rugby. Ek sien uit na 'n uitstekende goeie tweede ronde. Geniet julle daar buitekant Boland rugby gemeenskap. Maak Boland trots. Hou Boland se naam positief in die gedrukte en geprinte media. Moenie los die geweld by die huis. Gaan geniet net die wedstryd. Maak dit familie Saterdag vir die volgende 9 weke. Baie dankie en geniet dit. Dankie ook aan julle vir die interview. Vir ware plesier. En dit is die tipe goed wat ons moet doen om ons rugby gesond te kry en om ook sulke interviews die borge te laat aanspoor, want dit is by Boland waar hulle moet wees. En ek wil hulle uitnooi. My deur staan oop. Elke een, al drink jy net 'n koppie koffie of 'n koppie tee saam met my, doen aan by die Boland. Boland is oop vir besigheid. Baie dankie.
Daar het jy dit. Boland Rugby Unie se president Benjamin van Rooi. Ons is net nou weer terug.
That was Mr. Benjamin van Roy, of course, the president here of the Boland Rugby Union. What an awesome privilege it was to be spending time with him and just to be having a chat with the boss, Hersey V. But yeah, to move on to other things, Hersey V, Western Province Rugby Union played some rugby this weekend.
Yes. I'm excited to give out these results. I mean, you've got the SK Kales River result, which is a big thing for the log. But it was the derby, the oldest derby in South Africa. Probably one of the oldest derbies in the world, because the two eldest clubs in South Africa, Hamiltons and Villages, met at Hamiltons on Friday night. And what an absolute cracker of a match that was. Villages, we were there a couple of weeks ago, and they ran out victorious by 16 points to 11. Quite a big jump for them now on the table as well.
Yeah, quite a big jump for Villager. They have moved now from relegation, being relegation threatened. They move now up onto the 7th position. The 6th spot, the top 6, just looking a little bit too far. Obviously, they are sitting now on 20 points with Marties on 28 points, and Marties obviously having played less games. So Villager picking up the tempo just a little bit too late, Shivi.
Yeah, definitely. It's something we spoke about with Morgan Newman a couple of weeks ago. You know, if they had gotten in earlier, who knows, they might have been in the top 6. But like you said, they've played 10. Marties have only played 8. The Vasties are coming back now, so they've got a lot to make up for. But there was another game the Wednesday night as well.
Yeah, the other game I'm going to speak about now. Yes, of course, Hamiltons is in the top 6, so it's a very big victory that for Villager. It shows that they are going somewhere. It shows that there is an upward trajectory. And of course, the other game, SK almost taking on Kales River, another very important match when it comes to the relegation zone. Kales River coming away victors away from home at SK almost at the track, winning that match 10 points to 16 HCV.
So the logs might just be looking a lot different. You've got the logs there. Would you care to just tell the viewers?
Yeah, still on the top spot, it's still Unimil sitting comfortably there with 49 points. Falls Bay second, Durbell third, fourth is UCT, fifth Hamiltons, Marties with 28. Obviously, they've only played 8 matches. Then the bottom half from 7th position, Villager have moved up now. They're sitting on 20 points. Kales River also on 20 points in 8th. Tygerberg in 9th on 19 points. Brackenfell 10th with 18 points. UWC 18 points on 11th. NTK on 12th position with 14 points. And then the relegation threatened teams, Hamlets in 13th. They are on 12 points. Paul 14th on 8 points. And finally SK Holmes after coming within 7 points of Kales River this weekend, finally break the duck, and they're sitting on 1 point.
Cheapers, they played 7 games, they only get 1 point. There's a lot going on at the club. That bottom 3, in fact, that bottom 6, it's tough out there. Who would have thought UWC would be laying where they are, having played 9 games? You know, the log really does make for interesting reading, especially from the bottom up. We've spoken about this last week. Yes, SK Warmers have only played 7 games, but they've only picked up a single point. What needs to turn around for them? There's 7 games left for them?
7 games left for SK Warmers. I think now it's just to show what you are made of. It's time to show now what is going on the inside RCV. You know, your character is now being tested. You are standing against the wall. The writing is even on the wall that you are supposed to go down. Now it's time for them to man up and to show what SK Warmers is all about, RCB.
Yeah, well, it's a sad note for us to end on for the Western Province segment of the show. But something great happened this weekend right here at the Boland Stadium as well. You were involved here with your team, Mukweni United. And yeah, you also you were commentating a couple of games on our Club Rugby Live channel. And yeah, I'm excited. We're going to check out those highlights right now, including the game of the day, Saron and Roses United.
Roses lyn staan. En dan goed bemeester en dan is het die agtal wat nou gaan stap. Roses wat steeds vorentoe beer. 5 meter weg van die doellyn aan die verkant. Wat sê die skeieregter? Die losgemaal wat nou stil staan. Maar steeds Roses wat vorentoe gaan. En oor die doellyn is en die skeieregter ken die 3 toe. Sekerlik. Ek is verseker Lucien dat hier kom 'n rolmalbeweging.
Natuurlijk, kom eens kijken wat doen hulle. Ja, rolmalbeweging wat aan mekaar gezet wordt. Lijkt soos Byron Matthews wat die bal beheer aan die achterkant van hierdie rolmalbeweging. Hy is oor die lyn. Skeieregter wat blaas op sy vlei. 'n Vriendskaplike wedstryd, baie manne kan 'n geleentheid kry. Ja, manne wat weer rolmalbeweging aan die gang sit, geleentheid hierso vir Roses. Is baie sterk en ons vorentoe. Byron Matthews wat nou
Deur die ander gesit word. Ja, Julius wat hom opvat en stamp daar man uit die pad uit uitstekend gedoen, maar die bal wat loskom, agtertoe sê die skeieregter. En weer Roses wat hier op die aanval kom. Dis die binnesenter. Wat die hoekie kry.
Dis oor die veld.
Ja, weer kort lyn staan en weer sit die self diepe beweging met Julius wat insny. Die verdediginglyn breek. En dan is dit weer die bal wat uitkom na dieselfde kant toe. Selfde beweging loos en die kom hy weer, dis weer Roses.
Pragtig.
En dis weer die buitesenter hierdie keer. Fransman.
Ja, nee, hier is zo Saron wat nie opgee nie, Williams lang aangee.
Yes.
Die plaasvervanger sit 'n steekskopie deur, goeie posisionering deur Julius. Trap die man af. Agterlyn wat lekker saamspel. Man
Roses, hier kom Roses.
Het hy respect.
Ja.
Man wat oor die kry.
Doellyn wat daar is en hy doen uitstekend.
Pragtig afgerond daar so deur die plaasvervanger.
Awesome, en ons is weer terug. Hoe was daai nie vir hoogtepunte nie? Meierel Cup 2022 in die Drakensberg. Dit was hier op Wellington Stadium gespeel. Roses teen Saron. 'n Great dag van rugby gewees hierso in Wellington. En met my nou regtig bevoorreg om vir hom hier saam met my te hê, die stygende arend, die rising eagle. Hy was in beheer met die hele besigheid en hy was agter die hele dryf van die Meierel Cup 2022 met my nou. Geduld, Veldsman. Geduld, gaan dit vandag?
Ja, Lucent, na Saterdag. Goed en dit lekker en dit voel net goed, man. Saterdag was weer iets wat 'n mens hoop gee vir rugby in Boland.
Ja, geduld, gesels bietjie saam met my Meierel Cup 2022. Waar het die idee ontstaan vanaf?
Ja, soos ek gesê het, Saterdag by een van ons radio-onderhoude is dat ons president Benny van Rooi het hierdie visie gehad vir 'n Meierel Cup en dit het gebeur toe hy nou die wedstryde vat na die verskillende dorpe toe. En toe ons op Bergrivier munisipaliteit kom, ons eerste kavalierwedstryd teen die Valke was daar gewees en die mense se belangstelling in die wedstryd en ook het ons gesien die raadslede, die burgemeesters wat daar was en dit het net daar gedrop by ons president Benny van Rooi, wat van 'n Meierel Cup man. En ons het dit as uitvoerende bestuur gesê, hierdie visie van die president support ons 100% en Saterdag kon ons die vrugte daarvan gepluk het.
Ja, wow, baie belangrik om agter die visie van die leier te staan. Maar sê my geduld, wat is die plan, die missie en die visie vorentoe nou vir die Meierel Cup natuurlik? As nou seker baie ander munisipaliteite wat nou bietjie jaloers is wat wil inklim.
Ja, dit is regtig op is net iets nuut. En ons het sommer media dekking gekry sonder daarvoor ons gevra het. Dus die belangstelling wat getoon was. Ons het ek dink in April het ons hier met gesit met die minister van sport vir die Weskaap en dit het daar begin en hierdie ding ons het al die burgemeesters hier binne gehad en ons het 'n wonderlike gesprek gehad oor die visie van die Meierel Cup en hoe groot dit kan raak en hoe dit rugby bymekaar gaan bring en mense bymekaar gaan bring want vir 2 jaar was daar nie rugby nie. So huidigelik raak die ouens nie moeg van rugby nie. Dit is baie lekker en is baie interessant wat gaan gebeur en wat kom en Saterdag was maar net 'n begin van iets groot.
Ja, 'n proesmaakie vir julle daar buite, julle rugby liefhebbers. Geduld sê van my, ek is mos nou 'n man, ek is van die Parel af man. Nou die Parel is mos in die Drakensberg.
Ja.
Wat sê jy nou vir hy manne wat daar so in die Parel streek speel? wat graag ook 'n Drakensberg trui wil aantrek, wat ook graag wil meeding om in so 'n span te speel. Wat sê jy nou vir hy manne wat nou ongelukkig in die WP liga gaan speel, maar wat ook graag vir Drakensberg wil speel?
Ja, wat het ons soos ons met die media verklaring gesê het Saterdag en ons verskillende, daar was baie navraag gewees in die Parelpos was daar 'n skrywer rondom Parel wat uitgesluit is en ons het nie Parel uitgesluit of die Parel klubs nie. Ons het nie jurisdiksie oor WP rugby nie. Boland Rugby kan sy kompetisie stop en sê kom ons doen 'n munisipale kompetisie. Waar WP rugby betref, hulle moet hierdie gesprek met WP rugby hê en ons is bereid om te help en sê hoe kan julle ook 'n Meryl Cup bymekaar sit en wie weet 16 Desember praat ons agter die skerms kan ons kyk dat die Drakensberg Meryl Cup van sentraal miskien die Drakensberg Meryl team van die Parel kan speel. Ons weet nie, ons kan kyk of dit goed gaan werk, maar op huidigelik fokus ons op ons eie wat Boland is, want ons byvoorbeeld ons Drakensberg Meryl span moet byvoorbeeld speel teen Overberg. Ons moet speel teen Langeberg en ons moet speel teen Witzenberg. So ons het vier poolwedstryde wat ons moet speel. So dit is waarna ons werk. Dis hoekom ons kon nie Saterdag WP spanne betrokke maak nie. Van hoe kies ons 'n span wat bestaan uit Boland spelers en uit WP spelers wat mos nog nie geregverdig gaan wees teenoor my span van Langeberg nie.
Ja, ek hoor 100%. Daar hoor jy dit uit die mond van Geduld Velsman. Geduld Velsman dan ook natuurlik 'n man in die gemeenskap wat natuurlik sy eie boek ook het. Ek het sy boek het, die Rising Eagle van Geduld Velsman. Geduld net 'n klein bietjie rondom hierdie boek van jou. Waar kan hy te koop wees? Waar kan die mense vir hom kry?
Ja, kyk, hierdie boek is geskryf om hoop te gee, né? En wat wonderlik is dat rugbyklubs benader my ook om bietjie die mindset van hulle spelers te verander van rugby het vir my hoop gegee. My klub Newtown rugbyklub. Ek was omtrent op laerskool toe ek 16, 17 jaar oud en ek kon nie skool rugby speel nie, maar ek het die geleentheid gekry by Newtown rugbyklub, die magtige Bombellas, om daar rugby te speel. En hierdie boek is beskikbaar by myself en hy's beskikbaar op Takealot.
Halleluja, Geduld Velsman. Kan nie meer sê nie, 'n eyster, 'n van formaat, 'n leier van formaat. Geduld, enige laaste woorde voor jy gaan?
Ja, ons is net daar om te sê kom ons ondersteun hierdie droom van ons president Benny van Roy om hierdie Meryl Cup saam te sit en dit is iets wat hy aan glo en ons gaan dit maak van die beste hiervan maak want dit is iets wat hy kan op trots wees die dag wanneer hy moet uittreë om te sê maar ek was die eerste president wat die Meryl Cup begin het en hulle het oor die grense met mekaar gespeel. So soos ek Saterdag gesê het, daar is net een land en dis Boland.
Halleluja, Geduld Velsman, ek voel sommer geïnspireer nou. Ek wil nou sommer begin dinge doen, goeie goedes doen. Geduld, baie dankie vir jou tyd.
Dankie Luzen.
Alles wat mooi is en alles van die beste.
Dis hy. Dankie.
Dankie. Dit then, Geduld Velsman, what an absolute legend. Geduld is all of the best with your future plans, Geduld. But yeah, review for Meryl Cup 2022. What an absolutely blessed day of rugby it was here at the Boland Stadium, Hershey V. Good quality rugby that was played. Obviously now they have an opportunity to select a side that can compete in the Meryl Cup 2022.
No, I'm excited for that and what you guys were speaking about. Speaking live into what we spoke about a couple of weeks ago at Villages in Western Province. We spoke about the fact that club guys need to come up and you know, maybe there's an entry for them to get into the pro side of things also. So really excited for that.
Yeah.
But we've got to go and check out some fixtures for especially Western Province and of course the Boland teams as well. It's going to be exciting because let's first go to the Western Province side of things.
Yeah, so in the Western Province Super League A this weekend, very, very important matches this weekend. Hershey V. First match, Kuilsrivier versus Tygerberg. Hamilton's playing against NTK. Paul taking on Villager. Hamlets playing Durbell. And Falsbay taking on SK Warmers.
It's a lot of teams playing. There's a lot of things happening for all those teams. A lot of those teams are in the top 6, top 7, and facing teams in the relegation side. I want to throw some names out there, and I'm actually going to ask you some score predictions. NTK Hamiltons, you prophesied about Ganfried May a couple of weeks ago. Do you think at home they can do the job over Hammies?
I think riding off the wave of that good victory against Brackenfell away from home, I think NTK can surprise, but like I said, Brackenfell had a lot of injuries that day. So it's going to be it's going to be surprising for me if NTK come away with a victory over Hamilton's. Obviously, they're going to look to bounce back from their defeat to Villagers, so it's going to be very difficult to see NTK coming away with something there, Shibi.
Yeah, well, we're going to do something we've never done in the show, and we're actually going to try and get score predictions from the both of us.
We'll see. Try to do.
Yeah, we'll see if we are as good as we think we are, as not only hosts and anchors of the show, but also as coaches. If you look on the form side of things, NTK, Hamilton's, you've just spoken about it. What do you think the score is going to be there? Quickly.
Hamilton's 32, NTK 15.
Tigerberg, Kayla.
Tigerberg winning away 42. I'll say Tigerberg 42, Kuilsrivier 20.
Kuilsrivier 20.
Yeah,
I'll bank you on that because I think that's going to be exactly what it is, and then Hammies as well. But this is the one that I really want to talk about. Falls by home against SK Warmers.
You know what? You want me to say something big here, Shivi? You want me to say something big?
Yeah.
Obviously, SK Warmers on the bottom of the log. They're on the bottom, and Falls Bay is literally almost at the pinnacle of the table. So it's gonna be a 90, I believe. I'm not gonna say 100, but it can come cllose to a 90. Yeah.
It can get nasty, and I'm saying this for a specific reason because a couple of years ago, while I was still at NTK, we got close to getting 100 at Falls Bay, and we had much better players back then. They are struggling at the moment. I find it difficult to see them getting a result at Falls Bay, and I also find it difficult to say to not say that they're going to get 100. So I'm going with the 3 digits.
Are you gonna go under?
I'm going to go with the 3 digits. I'll see how close we get. I'm not being, look, this is not one of those, it's called the Not So Normal show.
Yeah, we have to be bold.
We have to be bold, yeah, and we have to speak things into existence. They've not been as good. Hamlets have not been as good, so I expect them to get an absolute hiding as well. They're playing Durban, and there's, you know why? There is a vast contrast between those clubs at the top and the clubs at the bottom. And I think it's about time that we started speaking about it. About the fact that there is a massive difference between what Roses United does and what Saron does. We've seen it on Saturday. There is a big difference. And I think it's important for us and the clubs, especially those colored clubs, they need to start realizing that, you know, we've got to start making a step up here. We've got to commercially get together and start pumping in, because these guys, your Falls Bays and your Hammies, they are not semi-professional clubs. These are clubs that have guys on retainers week in, week out that are salaried to play just rugby. You know, and our clubs just can't handle that kind of capacity. We don't have the capacity, Lucian.
Yeah, difficult to compare the financials of at the moment. But if we look at the play on the field, obviously we spoke about Hamlets against Durban this weekend. I love the way Hamlets play.
Yeah.
I love the way Hamlets play. They play a very attractive brand of rugby, like to throw the ball in quickly, play from their own goal line. But the only problem is obviously now is the scrums, the mauls.
It's just not on the same level, is it?
Just the ferocity of the bigger men coming for 80 minutes. So it's going to be, that one might be, I would say that one, I would go maybe, obviously, Durban have to go to Hamlet in Mamre. So that might be the three-digit match this weekend.
Okay, so we're going for 2 completely contrasting results here. I'm saying the Falls Bay SK Warmers one will go close to that 3 digits, or will surpass the 3 digits. And Lucian, you're saying the Hamlet's Durban game. We'll see who's correct on next week's show. But I want to get to the games that we are broadcasting. We spoke about it last week. We are bringing you 6 live matches every single week, starting this weekend. And some interesting fixtures. St. Helena and Mamre, we've got Bella Vista and Newtons, and then Suffolk and Atlantics in there as well. So,
yeah, very awesome initiative by Club Rugby Live. We want to go to all
The regions in a groot uitdag competition, yeah?
Yeah, so we are definitely going to Weskus, Wit Centraal, Breë Langeberg, Overberg, Swartland, and the Noordwester. So we are all over the show this weekend, Shivi.
Yeah, definitely. There's some other fixtures that we can look forward to as well. Montague and Robertson, Koringberg and Darling, and of course Citrusdal and Invincibles. Those are the 6 matches that you can watch live here on Club Rugby Live. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and share it with your world. I'm not going to ask you about score predictions in the Boland region, because if you look at the top point scorers and the top try scorers, these guys score tries. It doesn't matter who they play. Each game, high scoring affair. It's not as tight as it once was. So we're not going to still get into that, but I'm very, very excited for the initiative of streaming 6 games live, man.
Yeah, streaming 6 games live. You at home, you can make your decision where and which match you want to watch. So be sure to go check out that Saturday, 4 p.m. regular time. Be sure to tune in to Club Rugby Live, Shivi.
Definitely. We're going to be back right now with one of our newest segments on the show, and we're excited to have him join us. A young man, Lucian, that is doing stellar work everywhere across Paul and the Wellington area, who's just been announced as the Drakenstein women's coach as well. We're going to catch up in Coach's Corner with Mr. Mursid Jappi. We'll be back after this. And we're back, and we are in our brand new segment that we spoke about earlier, and it's called Coach's Corner. This is a segment of the show where we bring the local coaches in and we have a chat with them about all things rugby. Sometimes it'll vary, we'll have certain topics of discussion, but today we just want to introduce you to one of the Boland and one of Paul's finest, a young man that is doing fantastic work and has just been appointed as the Drakenstein women's head coach. Mr. Mursid Jappi, how's it?
I'm good, Hershey. How are you doing, buddy?
I'm good. Really, I am good. I'm so excited to be having him here with us because the two of us basically came through the rugby ranks together. We started out doing our level 1s together and then moved on to our level 2s. We are both qualified now and you're doing the things. How was the Mayoral Cup?
Well, it was a fantastic weekend out here. I must definitely say we saw some great talent out here. It's nice to be part of something new. As you know, we went through the ranks here. We got into classes, had to sit down and things. And I think finally hard work is busy paying off at the end of the day.
Lucian, I mean, you were here on Saturday. This man doing fantastic work with his team. You doing good work with your team as well. He's just been appointed the Drakenstein women's head coach. What do you think of it all, man?
Yeah, no, look, very privileged to know Mr. Mursid Jappi. We both are privileged to be under the DCAS program. He's at Adelaars, I'm at Mbokweni. So we've had good conversations over the past year or so when we've since our appointment there, and it's good to see Mursid going forward. You know, Mursid soos wat ons kan ook gesels, you know, hy's 'n ou wat nou letterlik, hy het nou ook al baie goed gesien in die rugby en in die scene en hoe goed voel dit om nou 'n bietjie recognition te kry, kan ek so sê?
Well, Lucian, as I told Lucian now, the hard work that I've put in, I think I'm busy grabbing the fruits from it. So it's just an opportunity for me at the end of the day, and it's for me just being part of something special and giving the knowledge that I have acquired over the past few years, just giving it back to my community at the end of the day.
Yeah, and that is what it's about, community and development in the community. In Mursid, jy is 'n afrigter 1000. Sê vir my Mursid, jou planne vorentoe in die afrigting. You know, as we spoke last week, you know, here we believe in speaking things into existence. If you would say, if you would have to say, Mursid, what would your dream job be? What would your goal be as a coach?
Well, definitely to be the next Rassie Erasmus. I mean, we all dream big, and as you and Hershey said last week, you spoke something into existence. So this is what it's about. Perhaps I can pull Hershey with me and get there to the top levels.
No, I'll definitely appreciate that one. But like, we want to speak of your journey as a coach. Started out at the bottom, basically, like Trey always says, started from the bottom. Now you're here. You've been elevated into that position. It's been hard work. It's taken some time.
It's been a long journey. You've come across a lot of players, a lot of different personalities. What makes you as a coach different, especially handling and dealing with all those different characters and personalities in the teams?
Well, actually, luckily for me, I've been into schools rugby, and being there, you learn how to work with kids at the end of the day. And way back, being a kid myself, I knew what I wanted, how I wanted to be treated. So it started from there, and building relationships at the end of the day makes you a better coach. And being able to have one of the best mentors, I'll call him the best mentor at the end of the day, Aslam Abrams, which is a people's person. And grooming me from a young age as a coach helped me a lot. And as you know, being part of the Western Province Hub development at that time, we could sit with Labib Levy them and learn from these great coaches. So the journey was nice for me because I could rub shoulders with greats at the end of the day, but also being able to learn from them and taking it further and putting it back. I always said that at the time when I was at SA Rugby Legends that it's nice working and getting this money, but I'm not giving back to my community. And being able to get this opportunity now, it's actually a great privilege because now I'm able to share my knowledge that I have acquired over the years with my own people.
Ja, Murshid, kan ek jou vra, wat sê jy vir die ou wat sê jy moet rugby speel om rugby te kan coach?
Well, I would differ from it. I haven't played brilliant rugby. I was more cricketer. The thing is, you need to have a passion for it. If you don't have a passion for coaching, you're at the wrong place. Except that, if you can't carry the message over, it's no use of coaching. Because at the end of the day, great coaches are not made or born. It's about being able to carry over the message that you need and getting the best out of the players.
Yeah. And Murshid, you know, I just want to also have a few words from you, a few words of motivation and of exhortation and of encouragement for the young man that might be sitting at home. You know, he's not being rated, he's not getting the recognition. He has to start from the bottom, maybe in coaching, maybe in playing. Do you have any words of motivation for a young man, or even maybe an older guy who has dreams of making it?
Well, Lucian, to be honest to you, you can only encourage yourself. At the end of the day, it's about what you want in life. And if you can't, I always say that we spoke on our drive back from Hermanus last week about having that belief system. So you need to believe in something, a higher power. I won't say because we're vast and different religions, actually. So you need to believe in a higher power to be able to believe in yourself. And once you build that relationship with your higher power, it's easier and you get confidence from there. So it's easier to be able to lift yourself and pick yourself up and getting forward. I'm just grateful for all the opportunities that came. When I was younger, I didn't have the confidence due to my skin problem that I have. But once I found that relationship, man, I'll give Jagnina but a run for his money now.
Hallelujah. Yes, Murshid Yappi, of course, is the coach for the Drakenstein women's team. He was previously selected to coach the backline of the under-21s, now the women's coach. Murshid, what are the plans there?
Well, we're having a practice session next weekend. For me, just being able to work in a different environment again. As I said earlier, it's about giving back to the community, but also preparing because, I mean, all eyes are on us now. And just being there, getting out there and letting the girls enjoy themselves, and myself getting enjoyed rugby. I mean, for 2 years we didn't have rugby, and it was frustrating. So yeah, just getting out there and enjoying it.
And there you have it, folks. The first edition of Coach's Corner, Mr. Murshid Jappi. Watch out. His name is going to be lit up in stars and lights. I'm excited to hear from him. I'm very excited to maybe try and work with him as well. So anybody that's watching the show, you know, myself and Lucian are here as well. Like, very willing and able. No, only joking, man. Maybe not, but we are excited for the segment of the show. We're going to be talking about different scenarios in game, but today we just got to know the man, a special talent. I grew up in the coaching fraternity with him. We started our levels together. We lost contact, but look at where he is right now. Brilliant message for the young guns out there. We're really excited to see what he's going to do in future. That was Coach's Corner. We'll be back after this.
And that was Coach's Corner, Mr. Mursi Chapi. Lovely speaking to a young man that, obviously we started our coaching careers together. All three of us actually that were in the conversation, they're young and upcoming coaches doing the things, really pushing back into the community. He's doing some great work.
Yeah, he's doing very, very exceptional work. Is Mushi Diapi, good to have him on the show. Shivan, good to hear from him. Good to tick his mind also a little bit.
Oh no, definitely. Excited. We're going to have him back on the show real soon. Now, we want to tell you about the Club Rugby Live second annual golf day. It's going to be at the Boshenmere Golf Club right here or across the road in Paarl. And that's going to be happening on the 11th of August. It's 3,000 Rand per 4 ball. But there's a completely different format to how we are going to be approaching this. And you can also sponsor a tee for only 1,250 bucks. This entire event is to raise funds so that we can showcase more of your club's matches, not just the Groot Uitdag regions, but also the Community Shield and the Streek Uitdag, as they call it as well. So we would like you to get involved, and also we need your help to commercially support our event. We want to do this on a permanent basis, and for us to really just showcase the talent that the Boland and Western Province has in their lower division leagues as well, but especially in the Boland. We like to travel. It's beautiful. It's the most beautiful scenic drives to clubs outside of Wellington, going down to Bredasdorp to check out Bredasdorp Rangers, or going to Grabouw, the Elgin region. Beautiful countryside, but we can do that with your help, and that's why our golf day is so important. So all you need to do is go to clubrugbylive@gmail.com for more information. Drop us a message on our socials as well, and we'll definitely get back to you. Speaking of socials, we are close. We are so close right now to getting that 1 million views on TikTok. And I'm speaking about views, not viewers and likes. We'd love to get that up as well. So do us a favor, check us out at Club Rugby Live on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and of course right here on our YouTube channel. Hit that like and subscribe button. Do us a favor, share this broadcast with your entire world. I'm telling you, it's going to be great fun. Now, this is all about club rugby, and I just want to tell you guys about a club that's near and dear to my heart. We spoke about it before, and this is, of course, my club, the Elam Rugby Club. So, they were established in 1992. They're celebrating their 30th birthday this year with a massive event, which we are hoping, we are speaking into life. We are prophesying that we are going to be there as well, not only to showcase the rugby on the Saturday, but also the MC, the gala event, because they've got this brilliant thing planned. But let me give you a little bit of background about what happened at Elam and why it's only been established in 1992. And that's a cool thing about Club Rugby Live. We like to give exposure to our local clubs. Now, Elam is a small town just outside of Gansbaai and Bredasdorp, and what happened was two clubs, Progress and Roses, amalgamated in 1992, and they established Elam Rugby Club. The Boland Rugby Union, which we are seated in right now, this very place right here, hosted Elam and their old names as well, Progress and Roses. We've got cups in Elam that is taller than Mike, that's standing behind the camera right now. I want to just get this out here. But we spoke to Mr. Benjamin van Rooyen. Please don't ever make cups that weighs 30 to 40 kilos and that's 1.8 meters tall. I mean, you've probably seen those old school league cups that you win, right?
Yo, I'm trying to, I haven't really.
It's like this
the curry
tall.
cup is already tall. So.
It's this tall. It's taller than a curry cup. It's like 3 curry cups in a row. But anyways, they're celebrating their 30th birthday. It's a club that's rich in history here in Boland as well. In 2009, on the B field, gained promotion brilliant comeback against Saron, who Roses played on Saturday. I was here as a spectator, mere spectator, a bowler and referee at the time, but obviously conflict of interest, can't referee the game there. But guys, go out and support the club. They are doing fantastic work. It's going to happen in October. We'll give you some more information as the week goes on. And if you and your club would like to, let us give you a shout out to what's happening at your club. Let us know on our socials and of course via email at clubrugbylive@gmail.com. And we can punt your event as well. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. That was Lucian Kibido. That was a mouthful.
Yeah.
But it's time to say goodbye.
Yep, it's time to say goodbye. We just want to take this moment to give thanks and to show our appreciation to everybody involved at Club Rugby Live. We want to thank Mike at Rhino Productions Spear, who makes sure everything is running smooth. We want to thank everybody, all the men that came in to do interviews, taking their time to come and have a chat with us. We hope that you at home are finding this to be to your liking, Hershey, that we're enjoying what we are doing. That is what we want to do. We want to bring something new. We want to bring something fresh. And we want you, Club Rugby supporters, to relate with us and to join in with us in supporting our teams week in and week out. Hershey.
Yeah, definitely. We can't wait to be back with our next episode. I'm not going to give you some information on it just yet. We'll keep it as a surprise. But I can't wait. I can't wait for the next edition. Every single week, I'm looking forward to doing this. I'm looking forward to Mike telling us, look here, you need to move a little bit because there's a shadow. You need to speak a little louder because this and that happens. Lucian, just test your mic. It's fantastic doing this. And we're doing this for a good cause. It's all about the community and the communities in the border.
Yeah, and obviously we are also still learning, getting to know the ropes. RCV, I told Mike also before the time, I'm not even afraid of making mistakes anymore. Sometimes you are going to make errors, and it's how you react. Same as in a rugby match. If you make a mistake, fumble the ball, it's all about how you react, how you fix that mistake or fix that error. So we are learning, we're getting better, and we're going to give you a great product. Don't you worry about that.
Yeah, definitely. Stay tuned for the next episode. We'll be pumping it on our socials. Obviously, once this comes out, hit that like, share, and subscribe button, especially subscribing. We need you guys to subscribe so you can get notified when the games are going to come on live on a Saturday, and of course, when the show comes on. I'm excited for the next show because on the next show, we'll have a different Coach's Corner segment where we'll actually be speaking about in-game things as well. And then also look out for Ref Watch, where we'll get a professional referee in to actually come and have a chat, because sometimes the clubs really struggle with certain aspects of the law. So we felt that it was important to get a referee in and just get their perspective of how the law needs to be interpreted, and it could definitely help your club and your coach. From me, Hershey V, and my brother Lucian, it is time to say goodbye. See you next time.